guys, what is up? How are you? So today it's actually a very sad day because 2 days ago there was a small incident in Kochi where a Triumph Tiger hit a pregnant lady, and the lady and the baby is currently in the ICU, and their situations are quite unconfirmed right now. The police have also booked the rider. What actually happened was they took that newspaper says, I don't have any first-hand information. All the information that I have is from the newspapers and media. Okay. So what this guy claims is that since he has taken the bike for a test ride, first of all it was a test ride vehicle, okay, that he is not going to claim any responsibility for the accident. That's what he says. Well, if you have ever taken a vehicle for test, look at this fucker. Fuckers like this who's gonna kill us. Bencho log man. Yeah. So, if you have ever taken a bike for test ride, you will have to sign a waiver saying that in case you crash the vehicle or you wreck the vehicle or you have an accident, you take full responsibility of it. Okay. Despite this waiver, signing this waiver, this rider is claiming that he is not going to take any responsibility for the incident. Which here he clearly is responsible, because the witnesses of the accident claims that he overtook a truck. This was on the National Highway 47 in front of EMC Hospital, that is Ernakulam Medical Center Hospital. He overtook a truck at 80 kilometers per hour. Even though the pilot who will ride with you, who will ride in front of you, you should only follow him on a test ride. Despite the pilot warning him to slow down, he didn't. And he was also carrying a pillion on his back. She also fell on the road and hit her head on the median. So, to recap, this incident caused because of the rider's fault. The rider was not able to control the vehicle. Even at a slow speed of 80 kilometers per hour, the rider was not able to control the vehicle. Now, let me back you up 1 week. Okay, Zohair Ahmed made a video about superbike rentals, renting out Harley Davidson and superbikes to anybody who has the money. Despite the fact that they might not know how to ride a superbike. Okay. So this is one of the prime examples. This happening right now is one of the prime examples of what he has explained. When people who don't know how to ride superbikes comes and rides it, there is a huge chance that things could end in a very, very, very bad manner. So Zohair Ahmed especially said in that video, when people who don't know how to ride, you should teach them before you give their keys, the keys to the vehicle to them. But there is no such, communication. I have done Triumph test rides. Before I started this YouTube channel, I have done Triumph test rides. And all they take you is, they take your license number, they take your license, they take the number, they make you sign the form saying that if some accident or something happens, you are responsible for it. They let you sit on the bike and tell you, this is the starter switch, this is the end, this is how you turn off, this is the clutch, this is the brake, only use front brakes, don't even ever think of touching the back brakes, this is the horn, that's it. You can ride the vehicle. So when a person coming like that to ride a vehicle who have no experience, okay, riding superbikes, things are bound to go in shit. Even now it's everywhere, it is like that. Recently I done a Harley Davidson test ride, it was the same. He just asked me to take the keys, take it slow, follow him. That's it. That's it. So when you are giving your keys to 100 and something plus horsepower, I'm not exactly sure about the figures, power figures, but over 100 horsepower vehicles, you got to ensure that the rider is capable of handling that much power. When I went to test ride the Triumph, before that I have ridden everything from a TVS 50 till a CBR 1000. Before I went to test ride that 675cc Triumph Street Triple, back when it was launched, before that, that is when I got my license, I had ridden everything from a TVS 50, the Chaiwala vehicle, to a CBR 1000. So I know how to control that vehicle. And the Harley Davidson, to my surprise, was a fucked up incident. The rear wheel just locked up. It just locked up. I know many of you people are going to come to that point. If you are very, experienced, so-called experienced, why did your Harley Davidson wheel lock up in the rear wheel lock up in the video? My answer is that yes, people said that rear wheel the brake is twitchy, but I never expected it to this much twitchy. So the moral you should take it out of is that even an experienced rider like me, so-called experienced rider like me, can fuck up. So what is the guarantee that an Aam Aadmi with no experience of any superbikes or whatsoever, who comes to the showroom to take a test ride for a vehicle, can handle the power, can handle the vehicle? There is no guarantee. So that is one thing all superbike showrooms should look at. Okay, when somebody is claiming or coming to test ride a vehicle, please ensure that the person who is riding the vehicle is capable of riding it. Don't let a 5-year-old ride a superbike. That is not right. So at the end of the day, all you riders out there, be careful. People like this exist in our country. People like this take test rides in our country. So if something happens, you can't do anything, because the entire country is like that. So be safe, guys. And as I always say, I mean it to the world: ride fast, ride safe. You ride it fast, doesn't matter, but ensure that safety is there. Keep the 70% rule. I will talk about the 70% rule in another video. So thank you for watching, guys. I know it's been a bit long video. Sorry for that. Enjoy the day, and as always, ride fast, ride safe. Bye bye. Take care.